Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn bearing load analysis for 3D bracket using ANSYS Workbench. So the problem we are going to consider for this tutorial is 3D bracket. That means we have to perform a bearing load analysis on the 3D bracket. For this we have material is isotropic, that is grey cast iron, and bearing load is 500 Newton, that is acting negative y directions on inner cylindrical faces. Here we are going to apply the bearing load. Then the constraint for this problem is fixed support, which is going to apply on the top planar surface or face. Then output for this analysis is total deformation and pole hysteresis. So keep watching this video. So I am going to open ANSYS Workbench to perform this 3D bracket analysis. So here I have created a geometry component system here, and our geometry is created by using this design modeler. So here our geometry is ready. Here the maximum, the height of this bracket is 100 mm, then length is again 150 mm, and hole of diameter 20 mm, and the outer hole diameter is curvature is 40 mm. So this is the dimension of this geometry. Then we have to create a static structure analysis. So for this, drag and drop this static structure analysis on this geometry. So by using this, the geometry that is we have created by the design modeler will be assigned to this static structure analysis. For here we have to rename this static structural system here 3D bracket, we can say 3D bracket, right? Then we have to change the material here. Default material is structure steel. Here we have to assign or add material, that is grey cast iron. For this, click on this engine data sources. Then from engine data sources, select general material. Then here from general material category we have to select this grey cast iron. So click on this plus sign, so material will get added in this flow data sources. So here grey cast iron get added. Then click on this project. So here tool cells are ready, that is engine data and geometry. Next we have to open the mechanical window. So double click on the model or right click and edit the model. But the same, so it will open your mechanical window. So here we have to perform meshing, as well as we have to apply boundary conditions, load conditions, and then we have to find the solutions for total deformation and stress. So here our geometry is imported in mechanical window, and you can see this outlines or tree outline here. The geometry, click on this geometry plus sign. Then here is solid. You can rename this solid as a 3D bracket. For this, click on the solid and click on rename. I'm going to give name. Name is 3D bracket or bracket. Right. Then we have to assign the material to the bracket is such as grey cast iron. For this, click on the bracket and go to the details of solid here. Find the assignment. In the assignment, we have to change the material from structure steel to the grey cast iron. So select grey cast iron here. So material has been changed or assigned to the bracket is grey cast iron. Then we have to mesh the model. For this, first of all, create default mesh. Then see the mesh pattern. Then we can add some methods to improve the mesh, or we can size the faces or edges depending on the requirement. So it depends on the quality of mesh. So default setting has created tetrahedral elements, but we can add a new method to the mesh, and here select the geometry. Then it is asking for method. So here I am going to choose multi-zone method, and again I am going to use sizing for faces, face sizing here. apply. So default sizing I'm going to give 3 mm, and here meshing sizing, the global control is suppose 5 mm. So for for global control the mesh size is 5 mm, and for face sizing I am giving the element size is 3 mm. So these are some local and global controls for meshing and generate mesh again. So most critical area in this analysis is around the hole or hole area. So elements should be good around the holes you can find. So here to see the quality of mesh, we have to click on mesh, then go to details of mesh, and here display style, change body color to the element quality. So here or we can change to aspect ratio here. So the maximum or ideal shape of the aspect ratio or value is 1, and maximum is 5. So your aspect ratio value should be less than 5. So although aspect ratio value is maximum is 3.2, therefore it is a less than 5. That means the element size is acceptable in case of aspect ratio. So this is a quite good meshing. We can see here the elements around the hole are near to ideal shape, and they are very slightly deviated from the ideal shape. Here the meshing is acceptable here. Then click on static structural, then give the click on this loads toolbar, select bearing load from the toolbar, this load toolbar. Then we have to select this surface, inner surface of this cylindrical faces, then apply. So here bearing load is defined by component instead of vector. So we have to give this bearing load in negative direction, therefore minus 500 Newton, right? So this is the load, this is the bearing load we have applied, but we have to consider two faces here. So again click on the second face, apply. Two faces selected, and we applied the load that is equal to minus 500 Newton along the negative y direction. Again click on the static structural, click on support, and click on fixed support. So select this top plane surface, apply. Then we have done with our boundary conditions and loading conditions. Then ask for deformation, that is total deformation. Again stresses, it is 1 minus stresses. So these two outputs we required here. So click on solution, right click and solve. So it will solve for your total deformation and 1 minus stresses by for this fixed support and bearing load. So here our solution is ready. So see the total deformation for the given loading conditions is very small. It is near to 0.0004 mm, and equivalent stress is near to 2, that is 1.73 megapascal. So here you can see the deformation stresses for the given loading conditions. You can also see the deformation for the given boundary conditions and loading conditions. So you can animate this deformation. So here you can see how would be the deformation for the given loading conditions. So here the values of these deformations and stresses are very small, because these values of applied load is very small. Therefore, but the values are random one, and the dimension of this bracket is also random one. Therefore, it is not the issue what value is calculated the software. It is only demonstration purpose. You can take any value of loading, bearing load value, or you can take any dimension of this bracket. So it is totally arbitrary. This is only demonstration purpose. So you can save this animation by clicking on this button, export video file. So it will save your animation here. So this is all about bearing load analysis of 3D bracket. So if you like my video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.